Hello, welcome once again to Storytime with Dan. This is Storyteller Arts, and if you're new here, thank you for joining me. Each week I'm going to be bringing a new story poem that I wrote. I'm a published author, so I've got 2 books out, and each week I'm going to bring you a new story and explain to you what it was I was thinking about when I wrote it, or maybe what the message was that I wish to convey. This is the second part of my Christmas edition, so there's another Christmas story that I read out of my book before. I'll leave the link down in the description if you want to go back and watch that one. If you like what you see here, though, please consider going back, watching any of the other ones, or leave me a comment down below telling me what you liked or what you didn't like. This one's called A Father's Gift. There's magic in Christmas that makes your heart smile, all the joy and excitement in the eyes of a child. From the moment they're born, they're drawn to the lights and the tree with an angel or star shining bright. With cartoons, some carols, and cookies in mind, and those presents they want that seem so hard to find. Then it's off to the kitchen to make Santa treats, all those cookies and cupcakes it's hard not to eat. When the presents are wrapped and the bows are just right, and you tuck them in bed and you're saying goodnight, remember that manger one bright moonlit eve, 3 wise men, the journey of what they believed, a baby named Jesus, a gift from above, to guide us and help us feel safe in His love. When the prayers are all said and you turn out the light, then you stop and you stare at a beautiful sight. You'll know in your heart when the blood's running wild, the greatest gift in the world is the gift of a child. So that's a father's gift. The reason I wrote that, obviously, I am a father myself, and so I was drawing on and reflecting my own experience with having a son and that of my father before me and what I felt like as a child. And then, of course, Jesus Christ and how I feel and believe about Him. And so as I sat down about 10 years ago when I wrote that, it's just what I was thinking around Christmas, and that's what came to be. And that was actually one of the first poems that I wrote. That was about the time frame when I started writing, within the first year anyhow, when I first started my blog a long time ago. So it's evolved since then, and there's been a lot of new content. Now, like I mentioned earlier, each week I'm going to be bringing you a new story poem. And if you enjoyed that and you would like to hear more or find out why I wrote what I wrote when I wrote it, then please consider subscribing, come back, see me again, or leave me a comment down below, tell me what it was you liked about it. And by all means, if it's something that you enjoyed or you think that someone needs to hear, please share it on Facebook and let them know, hey, this is something I think you might like, or this is something you might need to hear, just so I can help get my message out to everyone. Now, if you do like the book and you want to purchase it, I'll leave a link in the description for that as well. There's actually 2 of them. The second one that I just published is called Whale Tale, and it's a coloring book geared towards children, but it's got a lot of the same type of poetry where it tries to instill good morals and values in children. It's 102 pages. Now, both of these are available on Amazon, but if you can't afford them, you can go on over to my website, storytellerarts.com, where I post all my work for free. As I write it, I post new poems. And that's for people that just want to collect them, or if they want to help support my channel and support me. So I did publish them and accumulated them in a book. It started because there's one I have in there called Perceive, and this gentleman over on Pinterest, he said, man, is that in a book? Because if it was, I'd totally purchase it. And at the time it wasn't, and I told him no, unfortunately it's not. But that got me thinking, well, people want these in the collection, so I started to collect them all in books, and so that's why I have them out there. But if you like what you've seen, then please consider coming back and visiting me again. I will be posting a new video at least once a week, maybe twice a week in some weeks. I've got a lot to share, a lot of messages to portray. Some of them may be sensitive in nature, so if that's the case, I'll have a trigger warning at the beginning. I choose to write about topics that affect everybody, and so sometimes they're about child abuse, or they might be about drunk driving, or something that could trigger a bad memory. And if that's the case, then of course I'll let you know before the video. But thank you for your time. I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed what you've seen today. Have a great day. My name's Dan, and this is Storyteller Arts.